What's up, guys? I just wanted to go ahead and make a quick little video. I know that when I get home from work sometimes, or I'm looking for inspiration for my computer setup, I look at other people's videos and I like to see what other people are doing, how they like it, their kind of review on what they've done to their setup. And I thought I'd just go ahead and make a quick little video, tell you guys and show you guys what I'm running on my computer setup. It's nothing fancy, it's nothing that special. But I did start off with the Intel Core i7-8700K processor and CPU. Now, I bought this for around $360. I got pretty much everything off Amazon, but I did get some deals on a few of the parts on this list. It is a 6-core, 4.7 gigahertz unlocked potential CPU. It fits on any LGA 1151 sockets on your motherboards. The reason why I got the 8700K was because one day I did want to overclock my CPU so I can get better performance out of it. I haven't done that yet, but trust me, it's coming up in the future, and I might do a video on me doing the overclock just so you guys can see that. Let me know what you think. Just drop down in the comments below if you would like to see a video like that, and I will try to make that happen. Alright, and I put that CPU into my motherboard, which is the ASUS Z370E gaming motherboard. It's got Wi-Fi, it's got Bluetooth. I haven't had any problems with it. It was easy install. It's got the RGB lights on it. I can control it through the ASUS app on your computer, and it cost me about $399. I also got that off Amazon. Pretty much everything that I put in my computer I got off of Amazon. There were a few people that I bought these parts from, brand new in the box, so they've just never been opened, but I did go and buy them off of a site like Craigslist or OfferUp or LetGo. I do like using those sites. And for my RAM, for my motherboard, I went ahead and got the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pros. I got 4 8GB sticks of this RAM. It's DDR4. They're running about 3,000 megahertz a piece. You can pick these up on Amazon for about $143 for a 2-pack of 8GB sticks. I got 4, so I spent about $286 on these RAM sticks. Okay, so guys, for my storage, besides the RAM, obviously, I am using a ADATA SU800 solid state drive. It's about 512 gigabytes. I picked that up on Amazon for around 63 bucks brand new. And my other hard drive is a Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte. Guys, yes, I know, I'm living in the past. It's a spinning drive. I haven't even put anything on that drive yet, so I actually do plan on the near future on upgrading my storage, especially if I'm going to be making these videos for you guys. I need someplace to hold all that storage, and a spinning drive just ain't going to cut it. I need something a little bit faster, so I'll probably update some Samsungs, maybe some 1 terabytes. You can usually find them for less than 100 bucks used, so I think that's what I'm going to do. As far as my graphics card goes, I have an EVGA Geforce 1080 Ti. I have the SC2 version of that. It's an 11 gigabyte card. The performance is pretty spectacular. Games like The Witcher 3 I like to play, and from what I've seen so far, guys, it's an amazing graphics card. It pushes out that quality like no other. You can't really go wrong with the 1080 Ti. I decided not to go for the 2080 Ti because that's just a little above my price range on what I wanted to spend. Plus, I got a pretty good deal on this one. I bought this back in, I want to say September, for $686 off of Amazon. Now, whew, you should have seen my face when I went to go look up these new prices. Now they're going for about $1,400 on Amazon. Whoa, way out of my price range. But luckily, I got it back in September when brand new from Amazon. They were $686. And guys, now for my power supply unit, I got an EVGA Supernova. I got the 650 watt. It's the G3 edition. Powers everything just fine with no issues. It is a fully modular power supply, so it does not come with all those cables that you don't use already installed. There's just more cables you have to hide. It's more cables to try to stuff in the corner. It's just better to get a fully modular unit so you only use the pins that you need. It frees up a lot of space when you're using your cable management skills, trying to make your tower look a lot better. It's just less to hide, less hassle. As far as my case goes, I have all of those aforementioned products inside of the NZXT S340 Elite case. Now, this case makes cable management so easy. It's got a false back where all the cables run, where you cannot see them from the front of the case. Now, it also has a bar that runs through the middle of the tower itself, and that is also good for hiding your extra cables that you don't need. The only backside to that is if you want to do a push-pull configuration for a radiator or for a water-cooled setup, you cannot do that with this case, guys. That metal bar makes it to where you cannot mount the fans on the back side of the radiator for your pool. So, you know, you got to kind of work with what you got. But I am not running anything spectacular to where I need a push-pull setup. My cooling system does just fine the way it is, which my cooling system is the NZXT Kraken X62. I got mine with the 280mm radiator. Guys, it has been doing perfectly fine. I prefer this setup over the air-cooled. Water-cooled just, I don't know, looking at numbers, yeah, they don't do that much better, but it does do better, and it looks so good. I mean, just look at that image right there. I mean, it just looks so much better than some big, bulky, air-cooled fan sitting on top of my motherboard. Plus, it frees up so much extra space on the inside of your case. It was an easy install. I picked this up for around $139.99 on, again, Amazon, and showed up in 2 days. All my parts pretty much show up in 2 days. I do have Amazon Prime. Lifesaver if you do not have it, by the way. As far as my monitors goes, I have 3 Samsung U28E590s. I started out with 2 monitors. I got them from Best Buy. I got one in an open box special back when these monitors were $300 a piece, and I picked up the open box for around $275. It wasn't that much of savings, but it was brand new, and I didn't feel like buying a new one when I could save money on the used one that hasn't even been opened yet. So I had 2, and then recently, about a month ago, I actually saw on OfferUp or Letgo, I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I saw on OfferUp or Letgo that there was a third monitor, the exact model, that someone was trying to get rid of for $100. I couldn't pass that up. I had to go and get this monitor. So I went and picked it up and I set it up, so now I have a triple monitor set up, and guys, it is absolutely fantastic, especially for games like Forza Horizon 4. I play that a lot. It's awesome to get in the cockpit view and, you know, kind of see the stuff that's on every direction. It's just unbelievable. You have to get it to understand it. But one thing I will say about these monitors and hooking them up is use the DisplayPort cables. Don't use the HDMI. I don't know if it's just me, but when I had them hooked up to HDMI, it would only run that monitor at about 30 Hertz. That's the max it could run at 4K. And I do run all 3 of these monitors at 4K resolution. Now, so for a while I had one monitor running off HDMI, my other 2 monitors were running off of DisplayPort 1.4. Now, the other 2 monitors were running at 60 Hertz at 4K, and the third monitor was not, and it was just kind of laggy, and it drove me absolutely insane, especially if I'm playing Forza. You can honestly kind of tell that difference of the refresh rate on that third monitor, so make sure you use nothing but DisplayPort cables. Plus, you can't hook all 3 up in HDMI with my graphics card anyways, because my graphics card has 3 display ports and only 1 HDMI port, so you couldn't run all 3 HDMI if you wanted to, which is a good thing. As far as my speakers goes, I have the Logitech Z623 speakers. They're about 400 watts, 200 watts RMS, which, guys, that's pretty spectacular for some computer speakers. Let's just go ahead and get that out there. It's way overkill. The bass is absolutely wonderful with these speakers. I think they have fantastic sound quality, and you can control the volume, the power, and the bass level from the right side speaker, which is also an added convenience. And as far as other audio goes, I use an Astro A50 headset for when I'm gaming. Guys, I absolutely love this headset. Yeah, I can hear enemies coming from any which direction. I can tell exactly where they're coming from. The voice is clear. When I am playing with my friends online. They can hear me no problem, and if I want to not let them hear me, all I have to do is just flip up the side piece on the side of the headset, and when you flip up that mic, it automatically cuts off all audio going out, so no one's going to be able to hear you. I love doing that, guys. And it has a gyroscope built inside the headset, so when you set it down, after a few seconds it'll automatically turn off the headset because it realizes that you are not actually using it. Guys, this is a fantastic feature for saving your battery life, and I don't know, I just love it. Guys, the headset comes with its own cradle, and what you do is, in order to charge it or whenever you're not using it, all you have to do is just set it inside the cradle and it will automatically start charging up your headset. This is absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better headset. I love it. It's got 7.1 Dolby Digital surround sound. The version that I have is compatible with the PlayStation, PC, and Mac. You can also buy the Astro A50 headset to work with the Xbox 360. There's two different A50s. And this is the one that I have, the one that actually works with the PC. I no longer have my Xbox. I actually just got rid of it not too long ago. I never really played it anymore since I got my PC, so it was kind of just taking up space, and I figured, why not just get the extra money? So that's what I did, and because I was using Turtle Beaches for a long time, and I do love my Turtle Beaches, but switching over to Astro, it was a wonderful choice. Alright guys, so as far as my keyboard goes, I have a Corsair K70 RGB MK2 keyboard. Now, this keyboard has a USB pass-through, which I actually do use. I plug in my mouse into my keyboard, so that way I don't have any extra cord going down to my tower. I just think it kind of neats up the desk a little bit, but to each their own. You can run it however which way you want to. Some people will say that there's lag. I personally don't notice any lag coming out of setting up my keyboard that way. As far as my mouse goes, that I do have with my keyboard, it is the Razer Basilisk mouse. I think it's super ergonomic. I love how it has a little hand rest lip on the side, so you know the palm of your hand isn't really dragging along your mouse pad while you're playing your games. And I love how it has 4 or 5 extra buttons that you can program and map to whatever keys you want to on your keyboard, so that way when you're playing your games, instead of reaching over for the keyboard to push a certain button that you have a hard time reaching, you can remap that to that button, and it just makes gameplay a lot easier. And one thing I did miss about my keyboard was that it has the audio controls right there on the keyboard, and guys, that is a must for me when I have a keyboard, because I do not want to have to sit here and open up my Spotify and then look for a song or whatever and then do whatever I need to, or reach over and turn down my speakers whenever someone walks in, they want to talk to me or whatever. It's just nice to be able to mute it and change my songs from the keyboard, and it has that aluminum wheel so you can change your volume just sitting exactly where you are. You don't have to move. It's great. I love it. As far as my desk goes, I just picked up a cheap desk on Amazon. It's called a Walker Edison 3-piece desk. It is L-shaped and it has the glass tops. I bought it for $84.96, so honestly, how much can I really complain about this desk, guys? But with the 3 monitors on it, it is starting to get a little bit small, but my desk has plenty enough space on it right now to where I can have a little workspace. I have 3 monitors, my keyboard, my mouse, my Astro A50 headset, and my Logitech speakers. Those are always on my desk at all times. I typically don't have a problem with space, but it would be nice to have a little bit bigger of a setup so I can, you know, have as much space as I could possibly as much space as I could possibly need. And the last thing that I got for my computer was I got these things called Phanteks extension cables off of Amazon. I got these for around $30. I think they're going for about $34.99 now, but guys, it really does add like a little pop of a color to the inside of your tower. I think it makes things look neater. I don't know, it's just something aesthetically pleasing to my eye, and I enjoy it, so I mean that's all that matters. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love making videos like this. I see other people making videos about their computers, and I figured, hey, why not post one on my computer? I know it's not that extravagant of a setup, but I love it. I can play my games, I can edit my video software. It's just, don't know, I love it. I mean, what else is more there to say? So thank you guys for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. If you did like the video, please make sure to drop that like button, drop a comment, and please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos coming up. The more subscribers we get, the more videos we're going to put out. It really does mean a lot. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you on the next video.